Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Josh Fan of ShowMeFootball.com, and today I'm back to talk some more Kansas City Chiefs football. A little bit earlier, I made a video on Stephon Gilmore being released by the Patriots, and that was the priority. But someone else got released yesterday too, Cowboys linebacker Jaylon Smith, and I know a lot of Chiefs fans have some interest in him because he's a big name and was good for the Cowboys for a while and got paid. Then they released him because his play declined a little bit. But we all know that the Chiefs linebacker group is one of the worst position groups on the roster. They really struggle, and they've been struggling this far into the season. Whether it's in coverage or defending the run or having the speed to get out and cover running backs out of the backfield or, getting the flats like we saw against the Eagles. The Chiefs linebackers, they just don't have the speed. They don't have the athleticism. Willie Gay should be coming back here pretty soon, which is good for the Chiefs. That'll give them a boost, but Willie Gay cannot fix everything by himself. The Chiefs just need more production out of the linebackers that they have. Now, if you guys know me, you know that for basically any competent defensive free agent or trade that I think the Chiefs can make, I make a video on it and I say, hey, they should really look into this because I'm very open-minded. I'm not one of those stubborn Chiefs fans that say, oh, no, he's old, he's washed, we don't need him. Like, if I think a guy can help, I'll say, hey, go out and sign him. To be quite frank, Jaylon Smith is bad. I looked at some of his film and some certain plays from some of his latest games with the Cowboys, and he can't move, guys. I mean, he cannot move in space. He looks like either he's not trying, either the effort is an issue, or he's just really freaking slow. However, PFF has been very generous in his coverage grade. He has an above 70 coverage grade as a linebacker, which sounds good when you consider what the Chiefs currently have. But this is why people are sometimes skeptical of PFF and their grading system. Because, guys, I watched his games. I watched film on Jaylon Smith. I'm not seeing it. I just don't. He's allowing 9.6 yards per reception when targeted this year. His run defense is nothing to write home about either. I saw him consistently driven back. What I will say is he's a sure tackler. But it doesn't help a ton when your sure tackles come after the ball carrier has already gained 5, 6, 7 yards every time. You can tell how his knee injury that he had in college has really affected him later in his career. Like I said, he looks like he can't run anymore. And because of that, he takes a lot of plays off. Like I said, at least it appears that way. Either he's taking plays off or he's really just that slow at this point in his career. Either way, that's not someone that I would want on the Chiefs. If the Chiefs were to sign Jaylon Smith, the main reasoning for doing so, or the premise for signing Jaylon Smith, is that he's better than Ben Niemann. Even though I highlighted where he struggles, which is almost everywhere, he's still probably a step ahead of Ben Niemann. He's a better tackler than Niemann. I still think he'd be better in coverage than Niemann, even at this stage in his career. Even though, like I said, I didn't see it from him in coverage. And PFF grades were a little generous. I do think there is a reason for that grade, and I think you can utilize Jaylon Smith in coverage in the right system and disguise him a little bit or protect him in coverage just with basic assignments. But he's not going to go out there and cover a tight end or some of the better running backs out of the backfield in the NFL, in my opinion. But yeah, your premise for signing him would be that he's better than Ben Niemann. And while I agree with that to an extent, I just made a video on someone that I think could play the Ben Niemann role better than Niemann that the Chiefs already have on roster, and they wouldn't have to give up anything to get him, and that is Dorian O'Daniel. This guy is a hell of an athlete. He flashes every time he gets on the field. Like I said, I just made a video. You can check it out after you're done watching this, and I went over the couple plays that he played against the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm saying, look, this guy needs more snaps. At this point, what do you have to lose with how bad the linebackers have been? He's an athletic freak. He's got speed. He's a sound tackler as well. I loved the way he closed in 2018 and coming out of college. I'm a big Dorian O'Daniel advocate, and I want to see some more of him. I think the Chiefs already have a potential answer at linebacker on the roster. They just haven't utilized him yet. So those are my thoughts on potentially bringing in Jalen Smith. I mean, if they do it, I'm not going to complain, but I wouldn't be expecting a huge difference. So that being said, I would like to hear from you guys. Are you surprised by my take on this? What do you think of bringing in Jalen Smith? Let me know in the comments. But all that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you check out my work on showmefootball.com and kckingdom.com. I'll see y'all later.